Flat batteries, and gosh were they warm. So, to confirm, 640/4, coils on primary divided by coils on secondary equals voltage on primary divided by voltage on secondary. So voltage on primary is 640/4 times the voltage on the secondary, which is 280 volts. 280 volts times the current on the primary is 336 watts. Same power as there is on the output side. So current on the primary is 1.2 amps. Or 336 watts is the current on the secondary side times 1.75 voltage on the secondary. Therefore current on secondary is 336 over 1.75, which is 192 amps, and then we multiply that by 4 coils on secondary and divide by 640 coils on primary to get 1.2 amps. Are we nearly there yet? Force of gravity causes the satellite to accelerate towards the Earth. Yes, indeed it does. The acceleration causes a change in direction. Acceleration is a change in direction. It's changing direction, but I mean, the car moves along the road. This causes its position to change. No, Sherlock. Velocity changes because direction. Oh right, change in direction. Velocity changes because direction. That's because velocity has a direction. Direction is part of velocity. You change part of it, you change it. Anyway, allow satellite is constantly accelerating. Acceleration causes a change in speed, negates this mark point. Because speed is one of two components of velocity, the other being direction, and it's the direction that's changing. There. 082, length of orbit taken from graph, 42,100 kilometers. And whichever way around you want to draw the equation, time is that length divided by speed, which is 5,446 seconds. So it is 86,400 divided by that, 15.86. The number of orbits is 15. 15.86. 15.86. 24 times 3600 is 86,400. Divided by 5446 is 15.86. That's not the number I had on screen. Oh, 42,100 divided by 7.73 is 5446.313. Divided by 86400 is 1 over x, 15.86394,299,28741. Okay, yes, 15. Whoa, what's this alternative with a scary big number here? Speed is distance over time, therefore the distance is a huge number. Divide that by the length of the orbit taken from the graph to get the number of orbits. Right. Okay. The predicted data is very close to the actual data. That. 8.3. Where are you? Keep going. Somewhere down here there's an orbit diagram. That's the boat. That's still the boat. That's your vector thing. That's your anomalous result. As you're welding now, there's orbits. 8.2. 3. The predicted data can be considered to be accurate. Give the reason why. The predicted data is very close to the actual data. Yeah, that's a good definition of accurate. Supported the prediction by our mode, so provides evidence that the equation is true / correct / works / accurate. That's bad grammar, dude. It provides evidence that the equation is true, or correct, or works, or accurate. So it is true, or it is correct, or it is works, or it is accurate. The equation is works. All your base are belong to us. A model is an idea used to explain observations and data. Different models may be appropriate in different situations. Allow that one particular model may not be able to explain all observations. New experimental evidence data. Evidence cannot be explained using an existing model, or predictions made using an old model are shown to be incorrect. Allow old model based on data now shown to be incorrect. That's fair, yeah. New model explains new evidence, or predictions made with new model are shown to be correct. No, shown to be correct isn't enough. It has to be more predictions are shown to be correct when made with the new model than made with the old one, or they're shown to be more accurate than with the old one. A suitable example given, e.g. nuclear model of the atom replacing the plum pudding model. Allow tectonic plates replacing static landmasses. Nothing about Einsteinian field equations? Maybe GCSE Physics students have never heard of them. Big Bang Theory replacing other theories for the creation of the universe. Allow heliocentric model of solar system replacing geocentric model. Oh yeah. Yeah, there just had to be something in here that would annoy flat earthers, didn't there? Allow heliocentric model of solar system replacing geocentric model. Velocity / speed is slower in shallow water, so edge of wave front. Entering shallow water slows down. But the part of the wave in deep water continues at a higher speed, leading to a change in direction of the wave fronts. Oh, if there's a change in direction of the wave fronts, somewhere down here is that question. Here we go, ripple tank time. If there's a change in direction of the wave fronts, why is this end of the wave front still travelling in a straight line, eh, diagram? But the part of the wave front, yes. Yes. I said that the part that's slowed down lagged behind, but yeah. Every point on the wavefront end hits the shallow water at the same time, so every point slows down at the same time. Allow change of speed for slows down. Allow an answer in terms of wavefront travelling from shallow to deep water. Alright, it's travelling from deep to shallow, but it's allowed if it's describing travelling from shallow to deep. Because, yeah, it doesn't matter whether you go backwards or forwards through time, physics applies the same. At least 3 circles drawn. Clockwise arrows on circles. This is for that that little circle with an X on it with the electric current going into the screen. Right hand grip rule. It wanted 3 concentric circles around that thing with arrows pointing that way. 1 mark for 1 or 2 circles with clockwise arrows. To get 2 marks you have to draw at least 3. You can draw 10 if you like. 4 times 10 to the negative 6, which just micro is times 10 to the negative 6. Very exciting question. Sides of the coil parallel to the magnet experience a force in opposite directions. Allow the current creates a magnetic field, ignore Fleming's left-hand rule. The forces cause moments that act in the same clockwise anti-clockwise direction, or the moments cause the coil to rotate clockwise anti-clockwise. Yeah. Allow magnetic fields interact to create a pair of forces acting in opposite directions, or allow the magnetic fields interact causing the coil to rotate. Each half revolution, the 2 halves of the rotating commutator swap from one carbon brush to the other. Yep. Each half revolution, the commutator reverses the current in the coil, or allow keeps the current in the same direction relative to the permanent magnetic field. Yep. Keeping the forces in the same direction, keeping the coil rotating. Yeah. I still think their contacts were in slightly the wrong position relative to their coil alignment. But not sure I A-starred that. Pretty confident I got an A. I don't know what the mark boundaries were that year. And there you have it. What's next? Biology?